Glaceon EX is another one of the new Terra-type Pokemon from the Prismatic Evolution set with 270 HP, a Water-type Stage 1 Terra Pokemon with the attack Frost Bullet for a water and a colorless 110 damage. It does 30 to 1 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. A pretty okay attack. But then you have this really cool attack called Euclase for a dark grass and water that says if your opponent's Pokemon has exactly 6 damage counters on it, you just knock it out. There's a lot of different cards that do damage manipulation in this format, like Munkidori, which already uses Dark Energy to move the damage counters in the way you'd like. So with 2 Munkidori movements and 1 Euclase, you can go ahead and knock out any Pokemon in the Pokemon trading card game. My name is Rahul, and today we're going to be looking at a Glaceon EX based deck and some gameplay. This card doesn't come out in America and the West until another month or so, but you guys can get a good look at what we can expect out of these new cards as we move forward. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Check out the official video on the Japanese YouTube channel as well, and we can, support everyone equally. We have Glaceon on the left, it looks like, and we're going to have, I actually don't know, Regidrago on the right. Okay, makes sense, a tier 1, tier S deck. We're going to have it attached to Drago and pass. Pretty, honestly, standard turn 1. Artisan getting another Snorunt, so it's going to be a Snorunt Munkidori engine probably. Getting Irida, Poffin plus a Frostlass, setting up just our board. If the Regidrago gets off an attack here, it would be kind of devastating, but the Badoo, we're going to be able to go into the Badoo here. We're going to be able to item lock here, making sure that there's no E-switches or anything of that nature coming through this turn, which is going to be really useful. 10 damage does not really impact anything, but the Regidrago just cannot get set up. There's no physical way that this card can actually get set up now, which is like kind of huge actually. There's the E-switch already, but there was no energy anyway, so it didn't really matter with this hand. The Ultra Ball would have been good to get another Pokemon to put in the discard, like a Dragon-type Pokemon. We're going to see the double Frostlass hitting the board, a Glaceon hitting the board, and ideally we want to see a Munkidori hitting the board, I think, here, just because we're gonna Badoo again. Still make it difficult for the Dragon types to hit the discard. You can already see how Badoo is being very impactful against these Regidrago matchups, just because now they need to find so many more pieces to get the ball rolling. We're going to see the research again. No Dragon once again, I feel like. We're going to have the V-Star trying to hit a Dragon, which is like kind of depressing to think about because Regidrago is the king of the format, but this little Badoo is going to put such a damper on it. We're going to lose a lot of pieces, but we are going to hit the Giratina. And you don't want to Giratina this Badoo. That seems kind of depressing. We're going to pick up the E-Switch and the Rod. We're going to go ahead and Giratina the Badoo, which is crazy. We're just 280 damaging this little guy to send him to the Shadow Realm. I think that's 2 E-Switches already in the discard too. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Lost zoning 2 energies, which really feels bad. We're down a V-Star. We're down so many cards, and we've already used everything, and this one with the ticks of Frostlass, Euclase will knock out the active Pokemon. So we're gonna go ahead and get the Euclase off more than likely. Attach here, Irida for some more pieces, maybe some Poffins, another Frostlass. There should be a Munkidori, I feel like, in this list. We're gonna go back into Badoo probably. No, we're gonna Euclase first. It feels like Euclase. Yep, take the knockout here. Regidrago player is now down a V-Star, down, one E-Switch got put back in hand, and you can see that there's damage being slowly accumulated on the bench as well, on these little guys. I guess they're not that little, I guess, in the context of things. We're going to see a bunch of items get played here. It's our first turn being able to play items, I guess, besides turn 1 of the game. Teal Dance, Rod back some pieces. I think 2 V-Stars were in the discard as well, so getting the access to Rod is pretty huge here. Drago, E-Switch. We need an Evolve, attach Dragon Laser. We just pop this. If we hit the V-Star here, we just get to pop. Yep, there's the goo. Pop the active. Pretty strong. I would just Tina it if we can, but we're down. We only have 1 E-Switch left afterwards, I think, which is like kind of scary because that means like if we're gonna get Badooed certainly next turn, and so when we get Badooed here, the problem is that we're not going to be able to make another attacker, and we did not Rod back the Radzard that hit the discard, so we have no actual 1 prize attacker here to do anything. So we're going to get Iono down to like 3 cards. We're going to get 4 cards from the Glaceon player. Go back into another Glaceon, and we're going to Badoo for 10. and then the damage is going to tick through once again. Like the damage itself ticking, I think, is the scariest part. Like the Euclid doesn't even matter here. It's just like we just can't make another attacker because we're stuck on resources, and this damage is going to slowly tick away and do a lot. Like this is actually a really cool deck. Radiant Alakazam. This card will be rotating quite soon, so I guess we don't have exactly that. Crispin is, yeah, Crispin makes sense in all these Terra attacking decks. Surely, we're just going to retreat and swing for 110. I feel like we could just could have kept Badoo locking, I think, for a little bit. I think until your opponent attaches one more energy, you want a Badoo lock. Like preemptively. Wait, do we? Wait, whoa. Oh, I'm so silly. We Alakazammed away the damage so we could Euclid the active. I'm just goofy. I don't even know why I thought the other way around. And now there's so much damage on the board that this Teomask Ogre is going to go 180 in between turns. And so if we just move damage counters to it with Alakazam, the game will just end in between turns. Like the tick in between turns will be what ends the game. But yeah, we can Ultra Ball for whatever we want, but I just don't think there's anything left. Like we can't even E-switch Prime Catcher up Alakazam. I mean, it does not matter. Like it does not matter if we Cleffa Dry here because like the damage tick is going to go to put it at 180. Damage. So we're just going to move the 20 from... We just forgot to put damage in the Alakazam last turn. Yeah. Good comms. We're just going to move the 20 to the Teal'c and the game ends. Like you just pass and then take between turns. So a deck like this that relies heavily on abilities will get punished. I mean, Gardevoir is another deck that relies heavily on abilities. It's going to be really good in the new format. Same with Dragapult. But the problem is Dragapult can evolve to their Cloaks out of the range of these abilities. But I think Frostlass becomes a very, very good card given like its combination play with Badoo. I think Badoo plus Frostlass is a very scary combination that people are underestimating. The damage adds up pretty quickly, and you just lose to pretty aggro decks. So let's check out the list if we get a chance here. There was no monkey. Oh, it's just the list is broken. We can assume a lot of those, right? There's some Crispin. There's a Artisans to set up. There's two Badoo. Probably a pretty thick Frostlass line. Ear to Engine makes a lot of sense to me. Heavy Frostlass line. No Monkey is a little bit interesting. I feel like we should have at least one in there. Just to have like some damage, more damage manipulation, but I guess Alakazam might be just enough comparatively. I guess we're just basically playing Badoo Frostlass with an additional attacker that can abuse the concept of this. So in essence, I really like the idea. I think it's got a lot of potential. I really like the idea of the Badoo Frostlass. Like the Glaceon part is like whatever, but Badoo plus Frostlass seems really, really strong, all things considered. So yeah, I like this idea. I guess the list is just broken. Yeah, maybe they just didn't update it. Okay, yeah, well, it looks like they did have a Monkey Dory in there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this content. Please like and subscribe. See ya.